much about
Oh, okay. It's nice to meet you.
All right, partner, we're locked in.
There we go.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Nobody's in chat yet, huh? Nobody's in chat yet, huh? Is anybody watching?
What's that?
Is anybody watching?
Nope. I'm just gonna pretend like it is. I'm just gonna
Yeah, I mean,
starting at 7 o'clock. It's go time.
did they?
At least not on YouTube. Because on Facebook page, I put it. Welcome everyone to the Hyde Park Ice Pavilion. My name is Joshua Dinelli, joined by Brian the Hammer Hamilton on color commentary tonight as we bring you live APHL action here from Niagara Falls, the Cataract City, New York. As the Toledo Mobsters came all the way up from Toledo to take on the Buffalo Tempest. The Mobsters hoping to put a hit job on our beloved Tempest, but maybe the Tempest can weather the storm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are going to be getting started in just a few minutes with the national anthems being brought to us by the lovely Chelsea. As both teams stand by the bench, getting their little some last-minute warm-ups in, last-minute game-time decisions. Head coach of the Mobsters, Kyle Granville, getting his team all ready to go. Correction, I meant head coach of the Tempest.
There you go. Do the Mobsters have a coach? I heard the last one got fired.
That part I couldn't tell you.
All right, we'll see. We'll see if he comes out.
They got a full bench though.
That they do.
They all made the trip.
It looks like it's going to be a really great game. Good turnout for the crowd here. The refs are out there looking like they're ready. And I think we might be just skipping the anthem, maybe, or no?
We're gonna find out. All right, looks like we're skipping the anthem.
It happens here.
Linesman's checking in with the goalies. Goalies are ready.
Home of the brave. Hey, we're all grateful to be here, so let's roll. Drop the puck here.
As a reminder, this game is brought to you by Jim's Steakout. Eat at Jim's. Multiple locations here in Western New York to suit all your sub needs. I would recommend the Stinger. Chicken fingers and steak can't go wrong with that. Anyways, as the game starts, Tempest won the draw, but now the Mobsters have the puck and straight over the line. Williams gets it across. Nice little cross-ice pass into the net, and it's saved. Puck rolling on the boards. Mobsters keep it in. Fires in the shot from the point. Steve Swick going in after it. Puck goes around the Tempest net. Here comes Kyle Wilkins trying to poke it up. Nope, it's kept in by the Mobsters. And the Tempest finally get it out. Here goes Logar. Shot it just wide. Mobsters look like they're going to recover the puck. Nope. Buffalo keeps it, gets it back to Logo. Logo from the point, passes it up in. Nifty little pass to 91. Mobsters bring it back the other way. But they lose it, the Tempest get it right back. In the Tempest zone, pass out to Goff. He misses it. Brown pokes it in for the Mobsters, but the Tempest poke it back out. A little tennis match going on over here. Lutz clears the puck into the zone. I think that's Hernzak down there. Has the puck in the far corner. Gets it off. Poke around back to the far corner. 43 loses a step. Mobsters keep it in, put the puck on net. Now it's behind the net. Tempest get it back. Goff playing with it in the corner, can't get there. Big neutral zone turnover. Here comes looks like 98. With a movement save. Big save on the goaltender, and we have a nice little whistle here. 18-10 left in the first period.
Apologies, I forgot to hit the start button on the timer, so we're gonna
let that clock run down.
Let it run down. Good tempo here to begin the game. A little bit of pressure from Toledo.
Hernzak taking the draw. Toledo wins it, gets it around to the far boards. Nice little bounce pass off the boards, but the Tempest break it up, or do they? Yes, they do. They get it out. It's out, but it's on the bench, and another whistle.
$17:56 actually left. We run down already.
For those keeping score, the clock is at 17:56. Mobsters win the draw. Keep it in. Tempest are fighting for it, but the puck's in the far corner. Shot off the far post. And the Tempest are looking to break out. Here comes Hernzak, leading scorer for the team tonight. Nice little move, puts the puck out of it, deflected out of play. Spencer Hernzak leads the league in points, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to take a little bit of a break after playing the tragically hip. $17:28 left in the first period. Tempest in the puck back to Sorrow. He puts a shot on and it's saved. Mobsters get it. They're going to go out. Now they're going behind their own net. Right defenseman flings it across the center, but it's intercepted by Wilkins. But the Mobsters get it right back. Puck deep in the Mobsters zone. Looks like 92 is pressing. Mobsters attempt to break out, but the puck goes a little too far, and Angelo Sorrow has the puck. Angelo gets it up to number 24. The Minzak and Smith. A nice little play-on-play. And Kyle Wilkins whips the puck around, but not hard enough as the Mobsters keep it in. Mobsters setting up around center. Over to 14, Steve Swick with a shot and saved. Couple more saves. Looks like Swick still has it. Dumps it back behind the Tempest net. Sorrow seals off the check there.
Toledo benches, everybody's standing.
Way with a nice shot and a rebound in front. Jagger Maving makes the save as Nora Wilson comes out.
Huge save.
16-22 remaining in the first period.
The entire Toledo bench is just standing up like I think they're a little up in arms about the play in front of the net.
They got to be fired up today. They're playing the top team in the league. Buffalo wins the draw. Puck takes a weird carry behind the net. Buffalo moving out. Here comes Goff. Goff back to center. Number 23. Moving in with the puck. Nice drop pass. What a drop pass. And it looked to me like number 88 popped in the back of the net. He's the one leading the charge. Yeah, looks like Goff with the goal. And it's 1-0 Buffalo. Looks like Buffalo's going to keep that line out there. 16:03 left. Olgar wins the draw back to Scardino. Scardino gets it across. Toledo pressing, but Buffalo up. Someone slipped, and here's an opening for the right wing. He slips it up, clears it. No ice, no ice. Toledo's goaltender drops it off to the right. He loses the puck. And Buffalo's got a 2-0 lead. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 19 seconds here in the second period. Buffalo coming off strong. The Tempest coming off strong like a storm they are.
Indeed. Shrewsbury is for everybody.
All right, Toledo wins the draw. Desperately needs to get back into this game. It's 2-0. 2-0, the worst lead in hockey, but you never know. It's early. Toledo dumps it in, but the Buffalo defenseman gets it. Passes a long pass to Hernzak. Hernzak loses the puck. Number 28 has it, fires it across deep into the Buffalo zone. Misplayed by number 2, and here comes the Buffalo Tempest around the net. Number 44 takes a hit for Buffalo, and here comes Hernzak. Hernzak gets over the red line, over the blue line. He's got numbers. He's going to pop it up, shoot. And the crowd goes wild here in Buffalo. 3-0 Tempest. 5 minutes into the game, 4 minutes and 54 seconds to be exact, and Buffalo is up 3-0. Bosel leading the charge, so he must have been the one who got the goal down there. There was a scrum at the draw, and the puck was out of play. These old bars had these low ceilings, so you got to be careful sometimes, Sam. You know how that works.
Can't be air now.
Stewart wins the draw back. Ventura gets it back to Tattoo. Paul Tattoo gets it across. He takes a little bit of a hit. Number 16, Brendan Witt has the puck. He's dancing. Puts it across, but it gets deflected. And here comes Toledo was trying to make a move, but Tattoo intercepts it. Toledo selling the puck down. Long stretch pass. They're going to get desperate at some point. Here comes Tattoo. He keeps the puck in with Hernzak. Hernzak pokes it back to the defense to Stewart, who's playing covering for defense. Brendan Witt uses his body to keep the puck in. They're battling. They're a 5-guy battle down in the corner. Buffalo gets the puck. And now Toledo is moving with it. Here comes Toledo across the line. No offside. Puck's in the far corner. They send it across. 14, Steve Swick tries to keep it in, but he can't. Brown, the defenseman's got it back. And just flings it across. Offside up. Nope. Delayed offside is canceled as they all clear. Ventura gets it over to Tattoo. Tattoo pokes it up to another Ventura. All right, cool. There's 2 Venturas. And Ventura brings it in. He takes a shot at Swick. The Swick was nowhere. Swick stays on his feet, keeps the puck, but Buffalo keeps it in. Wilkins tried to keep the puck in, but he got intercepted by Toledo, and here they come on a little rush. 24 takes out Swick, who didn't take too kindly to that action. Dominzak pokes the puck up for Buffalo, but it gets taken by Toledo and poked in as everyone was offside, so we're going to have a nice little whistle. They're going to bring it down. With 13:25 left in the first period. This game brought to you by Jim's Steakout, everybody. Eat at Jim's. multiple locations in Western New York here to serve you. Speaking of sponsors, if you're looking to sponsor the Buffalo Tempest, contact our Facebook page at Buffalo Tempest or our YouTube page and speak with Kyle Granville or Paul Tattoo. We would love to have more sponsors as we take the run to the championship. Puck's coming down. Kyle Wilkins chasing after it. No save by Maving as Wilkins makes the play. Now the puck coming down back in the Toledo zone. They pop it across. It's going down. No, they're calling it ice. They're calling it ice. Everyone yelling. We're going to be going all the way down to the Toledo zone. 7 minutes into this game, 6 minutes, 57 seconds into the game. Buffalo up 3-0. We put Rogar out for the draw. The top line out there for the Tempest. They would have got the ball off. There's one time in a Lowe's saved by the goalie for Toledo. Puck in the far corner. Toledo brings it in. Gets it out of their zone, but recovered by Buffalo across to Scardino. Scardino gets it across the line and dumps it in across to the far corner. And Toledo's going to try to collect it as 91's chasing hard. Buffalo gets it back at the point, but it's deflected and intercepted by Toledo. Toledo pulling it down. 3-on-3 action going down. Nice little drop pass. Williams' puck is deflected, intercepted, and now Buffalo knocks it down all the way, and it is going to be icy. I know. Face off to the right of Jagger Maving. Linesman drops the puck. Toledo wins the draw. Pass across to Smith. Smith puts the puck on and it's deflected and out of play. Deflected by a Tempest player, so the draw will be to the left of Jagger Maving this time as the referee points to Jagger's left. 3-0 Buffalo. Buffalo wins the draw. Scardino gets it across. Defenseman fires it down, but it's intercepted by Toledo. Nice little dump onto the blue line. Cross ice pass, intercepted by Buffalo, but got right back by Toledo. Save made by Maving, and the puck goes out of play. Face off to the left of Maving yet again. 8 minutes into this first playoff game. These two teams will be out of here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Anyone interested, come on down to the Niagara Falls Ice Pavilion here in beautiful Niagara Falls, New York. Come and see your Buffalo Tempest take on the Toledo Mobsters tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Buffalo wins the draw. It's popped out. Vick's got it. Fights off a man. Pour that in the corner. He takes a hit. Small one. Toledo pulls it out. They're going to break out. They get over their blue line, over the red line. Back over across the Buffalo's blue line. Nice little toe drag. Moves, shoots. Oh, shot it wide. Shot it wide. Here comes Hernzak. Recovering the puck and running around. Nice stretch pass. Someone went for him, but Wick ducks him. Wick puts the shot on. Saved by the goaltender. Out to the far corner. Toledo defense with a nice little move. Popped up pass. Handed down by number 40. 40 brings it in. Tries another toe drag, but it gets deflected by Tattoo. Tattoo seals them off in the corner. Buffalo's got the puck. Number 19 takes a hit. Hernzak takes a hit. And Toledo's going to reset just outside the red line. Dancing across, and Stewart's got it. No, he doesn't. Buffalo gets the puck across into the blue line. Ventura going up against Swick. Swick tries to reverse it. Doesn't work. Ventura puts it in front, but there's nobody there. Toledo gets the puck back. Toledo clears it down. It's going down there slowly. It's going to be an icing. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left. Halfway to the first period here. And the Buffalo Tempest are up 3-0 on the Mobsters from Toledo.
Great start for Buffalo here. Up 3-0.
Yeah, 2-0 is the worst league in hockey. 3-0 is quite all right.
3-0. You're a little.
Still a lot of hockey to be played though. Toledo's not out of this yet. They just need to collect a couple plays together. Here comes Aphl. He's it over the line. It's clear. Looks like Assenmacher has the puck, fires it across. Dominzek with the intercept, gets it up to. Gets it 92 to Aaron Ventura. Ventura gets it over the line. He puts the puck across. Nobody's there. Nobody home for Ventura on that cross crease play. 92 dumps the puck in the corner. Here comes Assenmacher. Assenmacher gets up to Aphl. Sarro misplays the pedals all alone. Shoots, saved by Mabbing. And Wilkins and Assenmacher have a nice little conversation in the corner there. Here comes his brother Sarro, the Twin Towers as I like to call them. Linesman in there to break it up. Toledo's got to be feeling the frustration here. Nothing comes of it as the linesmen break everything up. Face-off will be just outside the Buffalo blue line. Wolgaard to take the draw for Buffalo. Wins it. Goff gets it back to the Wolgaard. Wolgaard break it out. He's his way in, but gets sealed off. Toledo clears their zone, and here comes Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski gets it across, but it's intercepted by Buffalo. 21, Bradley gets up to 23. Goff makes the play, but they're calling it out. Referee's got his arms up. That's a penalty. He got a cross check.
Oh, okay.
Let's hear the call from the referee. I believe he's going to grab somebody 2-way for cross check. We'll wait for the announcement. All right, Buffalo is short-handed. Here we go. Toledo with a chance to desperately needs to get a goal here. Toledo has their power play set up. Oh, it's number 91 pushes the Toledo guy into the bench. Whipple with the big hit. Oh, as the referee spots another penalty. So much for that power play. Having a conversation about it. Trying to see what his Aphl's going to the box for Toledo. Aphl, number 34. They didn't seem too happy about that, Hammy.
No, I wouldn't either. When you're trying to come back in a game and you get an offensive zone penalty 2 seconds into your power play, I mean, it doesn't really show a good time for the
wasted opportunity, that's for sure.
Exactly, that's what I'm looking for. But Buffalo will take it. We'll skate for a side here.
Jordan loses the draw. Toledo bringing it out. They keep trying these stretch passes, and I don't see where it's working. But Williams for Toledo has the puck, gets it across. Toledo working the puck around. 86 has an opportunity, but can't do anything with it. Oh! And someone's down in the corner. Referee's got his arm up.
And
number 67.
Right away. I didn't see what happened there. What, did he catch a stick to that?
He might have got a high stick. Let's take a look at the referee. See what the call is. High sticking.
We're getting another penalty here.
Kyle Oak is going to the box for high sticking. It's not fair to get called for high sticking. You're 6'5". But what are you going to do?
You have to smile and say yes, sir.
I also wouldn't want to get a stick in the face. So I can see where it works out both ways.
All right, so Toledo is back on the power play.
Four-on-3 action here in Niagara Falls. As Buffalo clears the puck. 24-on-3 for a little bit. Unless Toledo can do something about it. Here comes Toledo. We've got room. 14, Steve Swick's got some room. Gets the zone. Stops. He's looking around, looking for someone to pass to. Gets it across ice. Wrist shot saved by Jagger Maving. 8:28 left to go in the first period here in Niagara Falls. The Minzak in to take the draw for Buffalo. Loses it. And here's Swick. Swick playing with the puck. Passes it across. They're setting up their power play. Little 4-on-3. Lots of room out there. Buffalo with a small little triangle going. The Buffalo triangle. Working it out. As the Toledo forward passes it down behind the net. Break up by Ventura. And Buffalo has, nope, they don't have the puck. Toledo still has it. Toledo's got a chance. 14 shoots it wide. Number 2 for Toledo has it in the left defenseman spot. He's passing around. He has Swick, passes to Swick. Swick passes it down to the corner. Back to Swick. Swick passes it across. Shot saved by Jagger Maving.
As Buffalo gets a guy back and we go 4-on-4.
Yeah, we're back to 4-on-4 for 20 seconds in. Getting the puck 4-on-4 action. 5 seconds left. Back to a power play for Toledo. As Pennell's now out of the box, here he comes. It's back to 5-on-4. The puck's passed across. Assenmacher has it in the corner. And the game is really picked up at this point. Now they're really flying out there. Toledo puts a shot on net. It's waved away by Maving. Losel fighting for it in the corner. And Angelo Saro rolls the puck down. We're all leaving, folks. We're all leaving. 6:51 left to go in the first period. Oh, the goaltender misplays the puck. Looks like Toledo's going to be able to keep it. I know, it's too bad. Toledo defenseman fires it around the boards, gets it out, but there's Angelo Saro at center ice. He fires it in, saved by the goaltender. Saro shoots it from the red line. Could have gone in, actually. If you ask me. I've been in front of those folks. Those aren't fun to be fun up, trust me. Especially when he's on your team. It's kind of scary, and we have an offsides. All right, back to action here in Buffalo. Buffalo ties up the draw. Looks like, I'm going to say Toledo won that. Now they've got it, so it really doesn't matter. Here comes Hightower. Hightower, number 40. He gets it over the line. He's putting out, he's sealed out, puts it on to the back of the net. That's not going to do him any good. And Toledo gets it back to the defenseman, keeps it in. Shot on. Toledo shoots a save again by Maving. And he's going to cover the puck. Buffalo really slowing this game down, which at this point is fine. 3-0. Just let any stoppage is a good stoppage. Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah. You want to kill their desperation and their pushback and just kill their timing and.
Absolutely. Definitely want to kill their flow. Anytime they get a little punch in their giddy up, slow the game right down. And chew this clock up and save yourself for tomorrow. A shot from the point is swallowed up by Maving, and they're going to have a face-off to the right of Jagger Maving. Out there for Buffalo is Stewart, Wilkins, Saro. I see Witt out there. And Herzak. Herzak far off the wing, looking for that long play. Toledo wins the draw, keeps it in. Fires it off, it goes in the corner. Wilkins trying to seal off the attacker. And the puck comes out of the Buffalo zone. Wodrowski passes it across. Back over to Duncan. Duncan getting pressured. Pressure by Stewart, but he gets the puck out. Here comes Wilkins. Wilkins stays the red line and takes a little shot at Boemi as he finds the puck up. Here comes Saro. The pass from Wodrowski. Saro, the defenseman coming in, passes it to Herzak. Score! Celebrates. Saro brings the puck up, gets the play across, and gets the puck to Spencer Buffalo.
Angelo decided to jump up on the play and take matters in his own hands on that play. He got a beautiful pass.
Anybody's capable of doing it is definitely Angelo Sarro. Oh, someone got hit for Buffalo. He's down. Looks like one of the Venturas.
That's Aaron.
But it's not going to stop plays. Here comes Hightower. Hightower gets it over the line. Hightower drops it back. Hightower gets back, but Buffalo intercepts. And here comes number 28. 28 has the puck. He passes it down. He clears it down, excuse me. Toledo number 71 gets it up into the Buffalo zone, but number 28 is going to keep it in. Oh, and Ventura's going back at him. And looks like they're hugging it out. Looks like they're going to go, but no one's going yet. No one's going yet as the linesman is getting in between. Number 7 and number 18. 7 for Toledo, 18 for Buffalo. They break it up. Linesmen break it up. He did not like that hit. You got to defend yourself there. And Aaron Ventura is trying to get some, but the linesmen say, no, we're not doing that today. At least not yet.
There's no call on the hit, so it was a clean hit, but
I don't know if the referee saw it, but he's getting them both for roughing. So Ventura and Ventura for Buffalo and number 7 for Toledo. We're going to go to the box for roughing. Old school DMX going for you.
Love it. Toledo coach is wondering why we're not on the power play. They're not on the power play.
No, it's going to be all even there, Henry.
Yeah.
But everyone's having a nice little conversation. Now they break it up.
Let's go, 9-1!
Listen to these Tempest fans go wild here as it's 4-0 Buffalo.
It's the Whipple crew over here, the Whipple section. Camera equipment.
So we're going to have 4-on-4 action here. Referee pulls them both off, decides to keep them off. No 5-on-5, there's a minor penalty. Buffalo withdraws, puts it on. Toledo gets it back in the corner. Cross ice pass to the other defenseman, to Toledo. But he loses it. Gets it right back. Buffalo attacker attacking hard. Here comes Pennell, number 34. He loses the puck. Hightower does this spinorama and keeps it in. Williams puts the shot on, but it's deflected. And here comes 23 for Buffalo. Oh! Knocked out a little bit, but goes through it. Not good enough. And here comes Toledo back the other way. Toledo gets up to Hightower. Hightower across center ice. Across the blue line. Then hit by Whipple. Whipple pokes it up on the zone. Here comes Logan. Logan got a step in the body. He gets poked from behind. Oh! It's starting to get chippy here, folks. Hightower taking a couple shots at Whipple. It is getting chippy, folks. Luke Ossenball, Kyle Getzinger is coach. Thanks, Luke. Appreciate the insight. I didn't get a roster, so I apologize. So Toledo, number 67, is going to get a 2-minute penalty. 3 minutes, 58 seconds left here in the first period. Buffalo's going to be up 4-on-3.
He's on the power play.
Huh?
He's on the
Looks like we got Logar, we got Goff, we got Herzak. I can't tell who the right defenseman is.
Buffalo on the power play?
Buffalo's on a 4-on-3, yes. Toledo wins the draw and gets it, pokes it out slowly down the ice. Minute left in the 2 coincidental minors.
Thank you.
Buffalo slow with the pace, figuring out what they want to do. Up 4-0. Goff gets it back. Gets it back to Lozel. Lozel gains the line, stops, gets it across the Logar. Logar gives you with the shot on and saves and he takes a hit at the end of it. Goff letting number 19 know, not a big fan of that. Separate them. And we're going to face off to the right of the Toledo goaltender with 3:31 left. 39 seconds left in the Coincidental Miners. Buffalo wins the draw. Bernzak gets it back to Wilson. Bernzak loses the puck, loses the zone, gets it back, but he's still waiting as the Buffalo team is trying to get across the line. Bernzak spins past it to Lozel. Lozel gains the line, lets everyone get in, passes it across. Here's Logar, back to Bernzak. Bernzak dancing with it, fires the shot, slipped wide, looking for the tip there, didn't work. Buffalo keeps the zone though. 10 seconds left in the final. Bernzak fires the shot. Again, I do apologize. I did not get a roster from the Toledo team, so I'm trying to do this as best I can without it. Well, Buffalo is up here 5-0. With less than 3 to go in the first period. Referees have this at 4-on-4. And now we're back to 5-on-5 as the Coincidental Minor penalties are over. Toledo has the puck. Now Buffalo's got the puck back. Brendan Witt skating back with it. Looking for someone to pass it to. Gets it across and Buffalo gets it in the zone. Shot on net. Witt in front. Tries to use close quarters on the goalie. It didn't work. The puck popped up and it's around the net. Sorrow, blast from a point, save on the left pad by the goaltender Mahalik. Wilkins keeps it in. Buffalo's got it at the point. Cross ice pass to Sorrow. Sorrow the left-hander, gets it to the middle. Hit. Tries to shoot it. Gets it back, puts the puck on net. Then he's actually going to get it in the right wing. Buffalo with control of the puck. Brendan Witt puts the puck on. Wilkins trying to deflect it with his own body. Didn't work. And the puck comes out of his zone all the way down. Sorrow chasing after it. The referee weighs off the icing. And Sorrow's going to clip the puck from behind his own net. Here comes Angelo Sorrow. Gets around one Toledo attacker. 86 Williams has the puck to center ice. Drops it back to the defenseman who gets it up to number 34, Aphl. Aphl gets a nice little love tap from Dominjak on the corner, but he gets the puck right back. Dances around Tattoo. He brings it across. Shot. Whoa! Left wing shot it wide. Toledo keeping the puck in. Desperately needs a goal here at this point. Aphl keeps it in.
Yep.
And Buffalo gets the puck up and it's goal. Toledo keeps it in. Toledo's got the puck, but it goes right through Modrowski's legs. Sorrow tried to clear the puck, but it got off Modrowski's body and it's down behind the net. Here comes Toledo. Toledo gets the puck back to Aphl at the point. Aphl aims and brings the puck down in there. Tattoo gets the puck back for Buffalo. Here comes Tom Howlett. Tom Howlett brings it, clears it out, and it's not going to make it to icing, I don't think. Here comes the Dominjak. No, they're calling off icing. No ice. Dominjak the puck in the corner. Dominjak doesn't see it. Now he doesn't collide with the Toledo defenseman. Oh! Howlett puts the puck on, but no. Come in front of the net. Toledo clears the puck out. And Paul Tattoo is going to chase the puck down. Tattoo gets it down, but now Buffalo has it. Howlett skating back behind his own blue line, drops it off. Modrowski clears it in behind the net. Mavin clears the puck around the boards. Howlett pokes it. It looks like Brown's got it. Brown gets it to the left defenseman. The defenseman fires it across right onto Ostenmacher's stick. Beautiful pass. Ostenmacher gains the zone. Puts it across. Shot on. Nope, not shot on. Not deflected by his own guy. And now Buffalo has the puck. And that's the end of the first period, folks. Buffalo wins the
They just got to find a way to slow Buffalo down and capitalize on their shots. They're getting plenty of shots, but they're just they're kind of more outside shots and stuff the Buffalo goaltender can see nice. And Buffalo's just had more of better chances and better rush, and they're the best team in the league for a reason. So we saw it here in the first period, and that's why we're up. Buffalo's up 5-0.
Yep. I mean, it's a tall task for Toledo. I got to give them that. I mean, Buffalo is the best team in the league, but they don't play these games on paper, Hammy. They play these games on the ice, and right now Buffalo's winning the game on the ice.
Exactly. So,
looking at the chat, you got Big D. LOL. Is Toledo going to attempt their line brawl? They get pounded. Well, I mean, I don't know. They got to do something. I'm not a proponent of fighting. I'm the old school. I'm not old school. I'm new school. I don't like the fighting too much.
Yeah, it's okay to throw them, especially in the first or second period. Trying to get your team to wake up, and if you can't really, do anything offensively, hey, let's start. You can't go toe to toe with Buffalo offensively. You've got to do something. You can't race with Buffalo. They're gonna outscore you. So you gotta do something, get more physical. I haven't really seen too many hits thrown out there. A few here and there. They started going after Logar there at the end of the first period. But if you want to slow down an offensive team like Buffalo, you've got to start early and hit them hard, and finish every check. And it's playoff hockey.
Yep. This is where it matters. This is where it matters, folks.
Buffalo's taking full advantage of that. So 5-0 Buffalo. We'll be back after this break.
See you in about 10 minutes. Big D in the chat saying they'll pull some scum stuff in the third when they're down 13-1. Yep, hockey's a tough game. Very game of a lot of pride. less than 2 minutes left. Both teams are filing back to the benches. The fans are filing back in. I was talking to some of the Toledo fans earlier, just to kind of get a feel for the game. And I thought it'd be a better game than it's been so far, but there's still 2 periods left. Toledo needs to turn it around big time. Both teams starting to get their second period warm-ups in, getting the feel for the ice. Buffalo is going to be going from left to right this time. And we're back for the second period here in Niagara Falls as the Buffalo Tempest lead the Toledo Mobsters 5-0.
Talk about timing.
Put them in a coffin.
Sounds like some of these Tempest fans paid for blood.
Let's go.
Oh, they want the championship this year. They got close last year.
Yeah, they did.
And they're really expecting it this year, especially with Buffalo's record, especially at home. They've been very good.
Everyone's settling in, fans coming back to their seats.
Here at the Brian Carrier Memorial Rink at the Hyde Park Pavilion in Niagara Falls. Beautiful Niagara Falls.
Beautiful Niagara Falls. Cataract City, baby.
We love Niagara Falls.
We love ourselves some Niagara
Here we
Falls.
go.
Here comes second period action brought to you by Jim's Stakeout. Buffalo wins the draw, gets it back, but Toledo has it pedaled back, drops it back to Steve Swick. Steve Swick gets it across. Eisenmacher clears it up. Number 4, he had a chance, but it was broken up by the Buffalo defenseman. And that's 44 Scardino gets it in deep. Swick chasing after it. 91 loses his footing. And Toledo's got a breakout because Scardino picks it off, and here comes Logar. Logar coming back to the way from Buffalo. Logar gets over the zone, passes it across the Whipple, but it's deflected, and it goes back behind the net. Here comes Logar again. Logar puts it on the front. Scardino keeps it in. It's going on his own net, and it gets saved by the goaltender. Here comes Roosevelt chasing back after it. Eisenmacher on the forecheck. Roosevelt to Logar. Puck's touched by a high stick. Toledo gets it. That will wave that part off. Then we get it back to our new goaltender. Matthew Bishop gets the puck to the defenseman. Logar has it, clears it up. Whipple whipping that stick around again. Here comes Toledo going the other way, clears it in, Matthew directs it into the corner. Buffalo recovers the puck. Little scrum going around. There's number 2, puts it in deep, and Saros chips it up off the boards, but not out. Now it's out. Here comes Buffalo. Nope, Toledo's going to get the puck a little too far for Goff. Goff coming off now. Pfeiffer puts the puck over the corner. Saros gets it back. Saros clears it up, and down here comes number. Oh, Snight Herzek again scores. Herzek from Saros, 6-0. Herzek whipping up the crowd into a frenzy. And it's 6-0 Buffalo. Tammy, what did you see there?
Just a beautiful play and beautiful execution. Buffalo definitely in the zone here.
Toledo wins the face-off. Gets it up. Sorrow brings it back in the zone. Sorrow loses it. There goes number 71. Brings it over the line with a top stop. Reminder, this game is brought to you by Jim's Steakout. Eat at Jim's. Many locations in Buffalo, Western New York area to serve you. Toledo wins the draw. Wilkins had it, but he loses a step. But he still gets it out of the zone. It's going to roll down, and it's going to be an icing. Wilkins with a nice recovery on that play. Lost his footing. Did the best thing he could do on that play. Just get it out. Don't give up the puck in front of the goaltender.
Right, just keep it simple. There's plenty of time here left, so you got to keep playing smart defensive hockey, creating those turnovers.
Yeah, I mean you're up 6-0. There's really not much more you can do. Just kind of, I don't want to say get into cruise control. That's always a bad idea. But you kind of want to just control the play, slow the game down, save yourselves for tomorrow.
Exactly.
Toledo pressing the puck. Push the shot on and saved by net. And again,
having a great game. Seeing every shot coming towards them and looking really comfortable out there.
He's what we call locked in the zone.
There you go, I like that. Yeah, I'm in the zone right now.
Toledo wins the draw back to Duncan. Duncan tries to do it, but he can't. Here comes Brendan Witt. Brendan Witt on a breakaway. Witt shoots off the post. No goal. You heard the dink and the referee waved it right off. Duncan recovers it for Toledo and he brings it in. Gains the right line, pumps it in. Wilkins goes for it and misses. Toledo with the pressure now. Shot off the mask from Manning. Buffalo now clears it. Witt, he's there. And they're going to call icing on that. Hammy, can you confirm the icing rule they use? Is it
no touch?
Is it no touch?
Okay. It's no touch. I want to check the ECHL rule book.
ECHL rule book? All right, yeah, so that's a fair icing. Wilkins taking a cry there. I think Wilkins trying to stir some stuff up. Must have got high stick behind the play and didn't like it. Face off the center ice. Kiffner wins the draw. Back to Ventura. Ventura chasing after it. Gets it around the forward. Out of the Buffalo zone, but Duncan has it. Pokes it back in. Grizzly tries to grab it. Duncan has the puck. Nice little move around Grizzly. He gets it in deep in the corner. But loses it. Ventura gets it out of the zone. Out of the zone. Pedal for Toledo. Takes a nice little bump by Grizzly. Williams dances around Grizzly. Now he's in his zone, looking for somebody, but there's a 4-man squeeze there, and he can't get anything going on. Buffalo gets out of his zone. Grizzly chasing after it. Avoids what would have been hit by Duncan, and Duncan gets the puck, passes it across. Tattoo gets tattooed as he was trying to get the puck. Gets it deep in the Toledo zone, but now Toledo has it. Nice hard pass to center ice. Here comes the forward for Toledo. Puts the shot on. Now they're fighting for it in the corner. All along at the point is Slick. Slick dumps it deep. And it bounces around to the left wing. Right behind the net. Toledo trying to do something with it. Gets it in front, but Manning clears it out. Slick takes the shot on. It keeps him flying. They clear it down the ice. Referees yell no ice, and oh, they're right. I must have misheard that. There's icing.
$15-21 here. Is that right? Yeah, 15-21.
15-21 left. In the second period, Buffalo up 6-0.
What are they doing, man?
Alright, so Buffalo drops the puck, right? Buffalo wins the face-off almost as they got it to Madden. Buffalo clears it out. Toledo chasing after it. Passes it across. Quick to Assenmacher up to Lutz. Lutz on the right wing. Right wing, Rick the shot.
Put him in the ice.
He's dancing with it.
Turn into an ice cube train.
Buffalo 23 gets it out. Toledo gets it right back. Toledo offside, up offside. Toledo doesn't like that call at all. Look offside to me. Toledo thinks their guy got back just in time, but referee says, I don't think so.
Toledo trying to get any call their way right now, trying to get anything positive going for their team here.
Yeah, you don't want that whip.
Save for the goal by Buffalo was supposed to have been a Toledo run second period. Why are they actually going down that way? Almost like there's some ice tilt going on. They just can't seem to get anything past Jagger maybe.
I'm still looking at the scoreboard.
14:45 left. Face off to the right of Jagger Mabbing. Assenmacher wins the draw, but Buffalo eventually gets it out. Here comes Logar. Logar gets her, tries to get it across, but Swick makes the play. Makes a nice defensive play. Crisp pass, outlet pass to Assenmacher, gets it up to number 12. 12 gets it in to the right wing. Nice little move, but Mabbing makes the save, and Buffalo gets it out of the corner and out of the zone. Duncan drops it in, but Average little team's outside, and Buffalo's got time to get it out, and they're going to put it down, no icing. Nice little hit in the corner. Nice little in the corner. And we got a little bit. Oh, someone broke the stick. Oh, Whipple did not like that. Little action behind the play.
That was madness.
Let me get that whip. Let me get that.
Whipple taking a stick for a souvenir, I think.
Hey, let's go.
Whipple go into the box. Him and I think it was Duncan were going at it a little bit. Toledo at the Buffalo bench. Clearly outnumbered.
Buy a new one.
Loving the song selection, Why Can't We Be Friends? That's my personal policy in life.
Oh, boy. Let's go.
14:04 left in the second period. This is going to get ugly, folks. I got a bad feeling this is going to get ugly. Why can't we be friends? Everyone's trying to figure out what's going on. Whipple's in the box. He knows he's in the box.
Let's go, boys!
Still trying to figure out what's going on here. Well, while I have a moment, if you're looking to have a sponsorship for the Buffalo Tempest, look on our Facebook page and contact team coach / captain Kyle Granville. Him and Paul Tattoo can hook you up with a nice sponsorship package. And next time I'm here, I can talk about more than Jim's Steakout. I'm talking myself into getting a Jim's Steakout after
You know
this
what?
game.
Honestly, that's all I need is Jim's Steakout. Nobody else wants it. Jim's Steakout's the only thing I need in life.
I can eat Jim's 6
Blue.
days a week.
Yeah,
Jim's Blue, oh man. I sent my buddy home from New Jersey on the flight home from Buffalo with a stinger. He came.
Oh, okay.
I said, eat it when you get home. He got home. He said, dude, this is fantastic.
Oh, that's it.
Every time my buddy comes here, I feed him well.
There you go.
You know,
Sure.
come to Buffalo. Come because it's beautiful steak because you can't get in your car because you got too fat. They're still trying to figure out what's going on. The referee arguing with the player. All right, I think we're going to get back to action now. All right. Well, we decided to have the face-off to the near side on Toledo's side of the red line at the face-off dot. Looks like Bogart, Witt, and Goff out there as the forwards for Buffalo.
We got 2 in the box and we're skating 5 aside. Is that what I'm seeing? Is that right?
Yeah, that's going to be coincidental majors probably. Let those guys cool off a little bit, you know. They'll take their penalty and they'll wait till the next whistle and let the guys cool off for a little bit. Referee's trying to get in control of this game. Don't want it to be too chippy because they got to play tomorrow. Toledo with a nice shot on net, but saved by Maverick. Buffalo collects the puck. Loses it. They're battling hard on the half boards. The mid-check, lazy check. Toledo throwing around the net. And here comes Buffalo down the way. Looks like 23 puts the shot on. Saved by the goaltender, put to the far boards. Olgar takes a little bump as he collects the puck. Gets it back to the defenseman. 16 to Scardino. Scardino puts the shot on. Score! Blasted for the point. It's 7-0 Buffalo. This place is going banana. Buffalo Tempest up 7-0 with 13-18 left to go in the second period. You guys, I'm putting my kids to bed because this is going to get ugly quick. And I'm sure many people in the chat are waiting for that moment. Buffalo wins the draw. Sorrow gets it up to Kiffner. Kiffner loses it. The Toledo defenseman chasing after it. Throws it around the boards. Stewart takes a hit. Little battle around the boards. Wilkins pops it in. And Toledo's slowly collecting the puck. Buffalo not letting up. If they're up 7-0, they could be up 17-0. They're not going to let up here, it looks like. As Stewart gets it into Hernzak. Hernzak tries to go across, but it's deflected by Toledo. And chipped out, maybe. Oh, Wilkins. Guy catches the puck and keeps it in. Yes, keeps it in. Wilkins throws a hit. And Sarno's got the puck. No ice as the puck is deflected. The goaltender passes it around to his left. Buffalo keeps the puck in. Now it's out again. Here comes Kyle Wilkins. Kyle Wilkins passes it to his partner Sarno. Sarno loses it, but pokes it back. Tries to poke it back up. It's lifted by Toledo, and no offside is the guy going to the bench, I guess. Here comes Buffalo as they recoup. Looks like Demichak will get the puck back to Buffalo.
Why is he still in
He's
there?
going to curl it around.
7-0.
Wilkins and Stewart working around for Buffalo. Stewart now has it. Goes by his own net. Back to Sarno. There's a Hernzak up to Wilkins. Wilkins, the defenseman. Oh, he goes a little knee on knee, it looks like. I can't tell from this corner, but the referee's got his arm up for a penalty.
That whistle, boys.
Wilkins trying to put a little razzle-dazzle on there, even as a defenseman. And it looks like Teeter's going off for Toledo. Referee gives him 2 for tripping.
I like that call.
The referee's got to keep the game under control. I mean, 7-0 in the playoffs. These two teams do not like each other. I have it on good authority that they're not fans of each other. So
Toledo's a tough team to like.
I'm sure they feel the same way about Buffalo, honestly.
Well, when they're anyway.
You know.
You know what I'm saying.
Buffalo wins the draw. Buffalo on the power play. Teeter in the box.
Oh, hey, let me add that to the list here.
Toledo clears it. And drops it right his own net. Lets Buffalo reset. Here comes the Buffalo power play. They're already up 7-0. Lynn has the puck right in front of our viewpoint here. He puts a nice little move and gets around Williams. Gets it down deep into the Buffalo zone. But it's poked out by Toledo. Buffalo keeps it though. Hernzak's been a beast tonight. Hernzak gets it back. Number 21 shoots. Saved by the goaltender, Mahalik. Here comes Logar. Logar gets it in. Still in Buffalo zone. Hernzak fires off a shot. Saved by the goaltender, Mahalik. Now Hernzak has it down below the goal line. Walks it up the half boards. Gets it back to Lozel as Buffalo resets. 1 minute left in the power play. Buffalo looks to take a shot across. Doesn't work, but here comes Logar. Now Lozel. Lozel tries to get it back to Logar off the boards. Logar has it. The left-hander Logar takes it around the net. Thought he was going to try Michigan there, but didn't. Buffalo in absolutely no hurry. Buffalo cycling. Witt going around the net. Witt going around the net again. Turns around. He gets it deflected, but Logar takes the shot and it's saved by Mahalik. Lozel keeps it in. 25 seconds left in the Toledo penalty. Witt circling with the puck. Tries to get it across, and Assenmacher pops it out. Witt collects it by his own blue line. Witt, a one-man wrecking crew here. Rolls it around, clears it down. Little ping pong action as Toledo gets the puck and gets it at center. Smith plays it deep. Penalty's over, and now we're back to even strength. Toledo second hard. They gotta do something. They're down 7-0. Halfway through the second period here in Buffalo. Here comes Kiffner. Kiffner, the big rig, going around everybody. Ventura holds up. A little bit of a collision. Got a Toledo guy down in the back corner. And an icing call with 9:11 left. And 34, I believe that's Peddle talking to the referee like, dude, what is going on here? Trying to talk his way into a Toledo power play. But to no avail, as the face-off's going to be to the right of Mahalik. Kiffner wins the draw for Buffalo. Tattoo to Ventura puts the shot on, saved by the goaltender. Here comes Paul Tattoo. He takes another hit to the back of the head, it looks like. He's down. Paul Tattoo is down. He's getting slow to get up. Here comes Toledo the other way. And just get a little bit lucky. Toledo tries to do a cross-ice pass, and now the referee's calling a penalty. It's getting ugly. Looks like Swick's going to the box. Maybe not. Looks like the Lions just keep the Swick away from everybody. We'll wait and see. Tattoo, he's trying to clean his case over here. We'll wait and see what's happening with the referees. Looks like Kiffner's getting 2 minutes. Meanwhile, Whipple still serving his penalty from earlier. Take this opportunity to remind you, if you're looking for a sponsorship opportunity, contact Kyle Granville and Paul Tattoo or the Buffalo Tempest Facebook page. Sponsorships now available. Face-off going to be the left of Jagger Mabbing. Buffalo wins the draw. Mabbing pokes it out. Buffalo forward loses his footing. And Toledo recollects the puck. Here comes Williams. Williams gets across the blue line, dances through the Buffalo defense, gets it down in the corner. Wilkins directs it away from Jagger Mabbing. Well, Pendle's got it. Pendle for Toledo's got it with a nice little shot. Saved by Mabbing. Caught in the air. Sorrow pokes it out. Toledo on the power play is going to reset as the puck goes out of the zone. Aphl, waiting for everyone to get out of the zone, gets it back to his defensive partner, Duncan. He puts a move on, gets people in the zone. He's going to take it himself. Goes around, tries to go around a little bit. Wilkins with that long stick, pokes out. There's some action in front of the net as the referees blow a whistle. And what do you know? Another penalty coming up.
Another penalty. Who's it on? Who we got?
We're going to find out. Toledo not happy about it. Not happy at all. Number 67. 67 is closest to the box. I believe that's Duncan. Toledo pleaded their case. I didn't see what happened. There was a scrum in front of the net.
Maybe a roughing call.
I tell you what, fans, I wish I wasn't busy tomorrow because I'd be here tomorrow at 1 o'clock for this game. Game 2.
Luckily, fans, I'll be here.
Hammy won't be here.
I'll be here with you, keep you company. You'll not be alone.
But if I wasn't going to be here, I wish I was able to be here.
We'll have Josh call in. Well, we appreciate you being here today.
Appreciate being here. Appreciate the opportunity. As referees are having a discussion, Hernzak and Aphl, representing the Tempest and the Mobsters respectively, trying to figure out what exactly is going on. 8:18 left in the second period. 1:16 left in the Kiffner penalty. Again, if you're in the Western New York area, come on to the Niagara Falls Ice Pavilion here in beautiful Niagara Falls, New York. $10 tickets at the door. I see some friendly conversations out there, which is always a good sign.
At this point, yeah.
Somebody in the crowd just threw up an L. It was my L. The Buffalo crowd having a great time tonight. Those who drove up here from Toledo, not so much.
Well, we appreciate him being here.
Oh, absolutely. You got to support your team, you know?
Exactly.
Listen, Hammy, I live in Buffalo, New York. I've seen my team taken on the chin many a time, so never give up on them. Same thing for the Toledo faithful. Never give up on your team.
Exactly.
So it looks like, looking at the scoreboard, looks like Toledo's getting 2 penalties.
Okay.
So we got some 4-on-3 action. 28 and 59, both getting 2 minutes. Buffalo wins the draw. Logar playing with the puck. Passes it back across to Lozel. Logar with the one-timer off the... They call it a goal. It's a goal! I thought it hit the post, but it looks like it went in. And so much for that power play. Now it'll be back to 4-on-4 as Buffalo scores yet again, 8-0. What a one-timer.
I was blinking when you shot it. I didn't even see it go in. Oh, I heard it.
I saw it.
I heard it.
I thought it hit the post from this vantage point. But referees are right on top of it, and it went in. So, got a little 4-on-4 action here as Toledo wins the draw. Kiffner gets out of the box in 58 seconds for Buffalo. Toledo bringing it over the line. Driving the net. Maybe makes the save, and the puck's in the corner. But Toledo gets it back. They got a chance. Puts the shot out. With the right foot. I think I pulled my groin watching that. Here comes Buffalo the other way. Here comes Hernzak. Cross ice pass. Toledo almost put the puck in their own net. Here comes Swick. Swick doing whatever he can. turning around, back behind his own net. Witt on the forecheck. Buffalo forechecking like they're down 8-0, not like they're up 8-0.
Yeah, just not allowing Toledo any breathing room at all.
None at all. Not giving them an inch. Heddle dancing in by himself. Puts it across. But Buffalo left the puck and is going the other way. Buffalo having their way in this game. Here comes Stewart. But he's offside. Plays call offside. The face-off will be on our side, close to, on the Toledo side of the ice, closer to the broadcast booth. Heddle still arguing about something. What, I'm not sure.
Speaking of him, man, I was watching Godfather last night.
Yeah.
What an epic movie.
Oh, Godfather's a classic.
Oh, nice. They're not the hit, they're the Mobsters, right?
Yeah.
Mobsters, yeah.
I wonder if there's a big underground contingent in Toledo.
Oh, I mean, come on.
I mean.
I'll have to look into it. Hey, maybe we can go join the underground syndicate of Toledo, Ohio.
I'm gonna decline the opportunity, but thank you, Penny. I'm happy right where I'm at, buddy.
Hey, after this season, you're not doing anything in the off season. Some illegal gambling rings.
I've seen how the movie ends, and I'm not a fan.
Well, hey.
Anyway, back to the action as Buffalo wins the draw. Kiffner gets it back to the defensive back to Kiffner across the ice to Dominchak. Dominchak tries to pass it back to Scardino, but the puck goes out of the zone. Scardino going to recollect it. Buffalo with a 5-on-3. Toledo cannot keep themselves out of the penalty box. Stewart dumps it behind the boards. And there's Kiffner. Gets it back. Looks like the Herzak to Scardino. Across to Saro. Saro back across. Herzak shoots, save. Goalie out of position. Kiffner trying to put the puck in the net, but fans on it a couple times. Now Dominchak collects it back at the point. Gets it down to Kiffner. Kiffner pokes it around. Stewart's going to collect it. 5-on-3 for Buffalo. Now it's 5-on-4 as the penalty ends. Here comes Stewart. Stewart pops it in to Saro. Saro playing down in the zone. Usually the defenseman. He's playing down, using that big body of his. Pass across to Dominchak. Dominchak down to Kiffner. Kiffner. Saro with a stick on the ice. Dominchak tries to put it in. Saro collects it. Big save by the goaltender, and they're going at it. Teeter trying to defend his goaltender, and Saro says, "You ain't pushing me around that easy, big boy." Saro's a big boy too. They're both a couple big boys.
Saro is a big dude, and he's got really nice hands. He can skate really well. He's very smart. He can hurt you on both ends.
Not only is he a 5-tool player, he's also very high IQ.
Exactly. He's a big part of why Buffalo's been so successful.
Buffalo wins the draw. Lozel. Buffalo still in the power play for 45 seconds. Bogar spins around. Left-handed shot on the off wing. Gets it back to Lozel. Lozel fires it across. Witt, as the Toledo player waves the stick around. Witt drops it to Bogar. The shot saved by Mahalik. I don't think it's Mahalik anymore. Again, I don't have a roster, so, and the goalie's never got his back to me. And the chat's not working for me. So,
hey, you can only do so much.
I want to give a big shout out to that Luke gentleman in the chat earlier, giving me some tips on the Toledo roster. But now I'm in the dark, but that's okay. If you're in the chat, I hope you're having a good time. Here comes Herzak with a shot. Score! Well, if you're in the chat and you're a Buffalo fan, you're loving yourself. If you're in the chat and you're a Toledo fan, I don't tell you, Buffalo up by 3 field goals now. Maybe they could do like pro beach hockey and make it if you shoot from behind the hash marks as a 2-point goal. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's do it.
But the Buffalo fans are having a great time.
And this is just the second period.
Yeah, there's still another period to go.
So,
5:16 left in here in the second period. This game brought to you by Jim's Steakout. Jim's Steakout, eat at Jim's. The linesman getting some love here from the fans here. I've never seen that before. Usually the linesmen are getting booed, but hey, you know. Toledo fires a shot right off the post, and Buffalo collects. Out to Ventura, and Kipner. 2 on, 1.5. Kipner scores! Kipner with a shot from the bottom right of the goal. His left, goaltender's right. Buffalo up by 10. Kipner throws up both mitts. He got 10. And listen to this crowd. It's insane. I hope Jack Michael's watching this game somewhere.
Right. He could be part of it.
Says it doesn't get loud in Buffalo. I don't know what he was talking about. There's Butterworth. I haven't seen Butterworth on the ice all night. Looks like Butterworth's in the game now. His tattoo gets the puck. Here comes Tom Howard. Howard takes his time. Toledo tried to touch the puck but couldn't. Here comes Toledo. Toledo blocks the puck in front of the net and Madving makes the save. Four minutes, 11 seconds left here in the second period. The crowd singing along to CM Punk's theme song called for Personality by Living Color. Here comes Peter with the shot saved by Madden. We'll have another face-off. 4:07 left.
It's clobbering time!
All right, Buffalo wins the draw. Can't get it out. Toledo keeps it in. Puts a shot on Madden and a puck deflects out of play. 3:59 left. So another face-off to the left of Jagger Madden. Tie up on the draw. Looks like Dominchek got the best of it. But the puck
Stripes eats a puck.
Sarno pops the puck over to Butterworth. Butterworth gets it across to Howlett. Tom Howlett pokes it in, dances around the defenseman, goes through the squeeze, plays the body a little bit, and keeps the puck down in the corner. Butterworth chasing after it in the corner. And the puck comes to the Toledo defenseman who now gets it out of his zone. Here comes Hightower. Nice little pretty play by Toledo, but it's saved by Manning. And Dominchek gets it out of his zone. Toledo chasing the puck. Grizzly chasing after the puck, forechecks, and Toledo guy coughs it up. Toledo gets the puck back though. 2 guys deep in the zone for Buffalo. They are not letting up. Up 10-0. They're not giving them an inch.
Yeah, everybody came here to skate today, and
that they're doing.
You know, especially with a lead like this, you have a little more fun. You can take more chances, and it actually causes more turnovers. So that's why seemingly, you know, Buffalo is still bringing it on, because a 10-0 lead, you know, even if they let 1 or 2 behind them.
Toledo wins the draw, but Buffalo gets it off anyway. Bristol gets it deep in the zone. Wade for Toledo, puts it back up. Toledo has it, 3-on-3. The shot goes wide. Toledo has it in the corner, he's across the ice, but to no avail. Here comes Toledo. Here's by Buffalo. Buffalo bringing it down. Pass goes behind Ventura. Not going to be an icing. Ventura chasing Wade. Wade with the spin around the turn, gets it over to his defense partner. looks like that's time to get the and icing. 2:23 left here in the second period.
Toledo has not really done anything much other than kind of just skate along with Buffalo. They haven't really thrown the body too much except for a couple hits there late in the first period. But you get the sense that Toledo's just waiting to get out of here, conceding defeat, and maybe talking to the refs to run the clock. I mean, what can you do?
Are they allowed to do that in this league? I would think not. Buffalo's bench looks very, very loose. They're dancing along to the music. They're chilling. Toledo, half the team is standing.
They're just ready to get out of here. I mean, I would be too. I can't blame them. Everybody's.
Buffalo wins the draw. Ventura gets it. Oh, he gets hit from behind.
There you go.
That's the big guy Raider down there.
A little bit of life, you know.
Toledo collects the puck. But it's picked off by 21 Mosel. He gains the zone. Cross ice pass to Ventura. He gets slipped up, trips, and it goes to the net anyway. I think it's going to go to Ventura as he got tripped up on the play, slips, loses his footing, something, and the puck goes through the goaltender's legs. Grizzly leading the line. So I'm not sure if it's Grizzly or Ventura on the goal, but 11-0 Buffalo. One minute, 58 seconds left to go here in the period. Buffalo wins the draw yet again. But Toledo, as Buffalo tries to pull Cook, Toledo gets the puck at their own zone. Pendle gets it back. Cross back pass to Assenmacher. Buffalo takes the puck out of the zone, but they get the puck back, and now Wilkins is going to skate with it. Passes it up. Looks like that's Goff. Little behind in action. Wilkins playing the body. Logar intercepts the puck in front.
This goaltender
Going way out of the net. He's got to do something.
These goaltenders had enough.
And we got ourselves a penalty yet again. Looks like we got slashing on Toledo.
Is the goaltender getting a penalty?
No, it looks like it's Assenmacher getting the penalty here.
I've seen someone just skate out
he's
like
skating to the
that.
bench.
Just start darting for the corner like that. Look at this dude. Look at this goaltender here.
I mean, Toledo's
here.
doing their own undoing. I mean, at this point.
And their goaltending core obviously is on something. We're dry scooping pregame or pre-workout. Dry scooping pre-workout back there. Obviously not doing them any good.
So it looks like we got coincidental penalties. Assenmacher and Wilkins, 2 minutes apiece. But the faceoff will be in the Toledo zone. Going 4-on-4 here. Toledo wins the draw. And they're breaking up. Here comes Toledo. Tattoo. He's got an angle. The winger puts it on, and Manning makes the save.
We'll take those all day.
Minute 12 left in the second period. This game is 11-0 Buffalo. So, foregone conclusion at this point. Who's going to win this game? Buffalo wins the draw. Here comes Buffalo. Here comes Paul Tattoo. He dances through, gets it deflected up. Cross ice pass to Logar, who puts it on. Big save by the goaltender.
I didn't catch the save.
Here comes Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer the other way going for Toledo. Puts on the brakes. Dancing around. Fires the puck out of his own zone. Here comes Toledo trying to regroup. Parr. Back across to his partner. Skates it through the zone. Skates to a big pass Tattoo. got caught up, got a little spun up. And looks like the net came off the moorings. 29.5 seconds left here in the second period. Aphl wins the draw. 26 seconds left, a minute 4 left in each power play, or each penalty. Again, 4-on-4 action here, folks. Toledo trying to make something happen here late in the second period. Swick passes it across. Puts the shot on the save by Having. And Division clears the goal. 5 seconds left, here comes Ventura. He just pokes it in, and we're going to take this into the third period, folks. Second intermission coming up, a little hit. Ventura loses his stick, but everyone keeps their cool. And that's the end of the second period. Buffalo up 11-0. Here comes Sarro coming towards our side. Sarro tossing a little kid a stick. We love to see that.
Look out.
Sarro interacting with one of the fans. Meanwhile, there's a little to do with the center ice. The team's got to be separated. Granville, the coach for Buffalo, saying, come on, guys, let's get to the locker room. No funny stuff. We don't need the funny stuff. Buffalo up 11-0 as the second period comes to a close. Some of the fans yelling scoreboard, Hammy.
Well, that's done. That's done. Well, I gotta find a cord. We're in low battery mode. I gotta find a cord. You don't have like one in your car, do you?
Oh, I don't got a cord. Looks like the Hammer is looking for a cord for this phone because we only got about 5% battery left, so this broadcast might end much sooner than I thought. 11-0 Buffalo. So the outcome is not in doubt. I'd love to bring you guys the play-by-play, but we got to see what's going on here. Where's that going to go then? As the Hammer dances to Gloria, he's got a power pack. We might be in business, folks.
Fear not. You just might have to do a little something.
The guy in the scoreboard saying, here's the penalty. You know what I mean?
I gotta go get a cord real quick.
Alright, the horn blows and we're getting ready to start the third period here in Niagara Falls, New York. The Cataract City, the Buffalo Tempest are up 11-0 on the Toledo Mobsters. Sorrow and Hightower having a little chat, pre-period. Fans are filing back in.
It was an illusion. Way to go, dude. Way to go.
I saw someone in the chat say Steve Swick is the baddest man in the league. I did see some highlights of him beating up my buddy Kyle Wilkins. I'm hoping that doesn't happen this period. I'm hoping that we can all just get along. I'm sure the fans home are thinking otherwise. Wilkins and Assenmacher still have 39 seconds left on their penalties. And here we go. Here comes Sorrow. Sorrow gets it across. Lulgar getting in deep. Puts a shot on, shot wide. But Toledo recollects the puck. But no, Buffalo gets it back. Across the wing, he fires it wide. Here comes Hightower. Hightower coming, streaking down the zone. Works Sorrow a little bit. Puts a shot on Maving, and Maving makes the save. Toledo with the puck in front. Maving makes the move, and It's poked out. Here comes Logar. Logar curls, waiting for some help, puts a little move on deep, curls it over again, gets it across the tattoo. Paul Tattoo with the shot, saved by the goaltender. Toledo gets it out of the zone. Scardino collects it, gets it up, out of Goff's reach, and icing. That'll come back all the way down to the Toledo end. No dice?
No dice.
Well, hey, if this broadcast ends prematurely, I want to thank you all for tuning in to Buffalo Tempest Hockey. Reminder to eat at gyms. I've been Joshua Dinelli. My partner's been Brian Hamilton. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow, but I'm going to keep calling this thing until the camera dies as Mabbing makes a big save. Here comes Buffalo, back the other way. Witt puts on the brakes, fires a shot wide. And Toledo's got it in their corner. Here comes Toledo. Scardino keeps it in. Or he doesn't. Here we go. Scardino backs it off his back. Now Scardino up against Lutz. Lutz holds up. Here comes Witt on the other way. Witt gets over the blue line. Gets to the line. Scores! Well, 12-0 Buffalo Tempest. Turnovers has been the story of the game. And Buffalo has capitalized on pretty much every single one of them. 12-0 Buffalo. Stewart loses the draw. But Goff still, Buffalo not letting up. Forecheck. The 1-2-2 working very, very well for them. Mabbing dumps the puck, but Toledo gets it back. Here comes Teeter. Teeter gets deep into the Buffalo zone. Scardino with a little bit of a battle, and Buffalo gets the puck. Here comes Mosel. Streaking down the line, drops it to Goff. Puts it in deep. Mosel tries to get it around. Now we're going to go back to Wilkins. Wilkins on the blue line, fires it from the point. Goff goes to collect. 1-2. Toledo gets it out of the zone. Here comes Logar. All alone, he's got time. Fires it up to Goff. Goff pokes it in. They're going to go for a change. Here comes Toledo behind their own net. Too deep for Buffalo on the forecheck. Toledo gets it out of their zone. Two-line pass. Toledo puts the shot on from the far corner. Now Toledo controls it. Dumps into the corner. Wilkins collects the puck from Buffalo, but Smith keeps it in. Sorrow pokes it into the far corner. Herzak clears the zone. That puck's gonna roll down the ice, and no ice. Toledo coming up the ice now. Slick. Curls back. Goes across. Good across ice pass for Toledo. Behind the back pass off the boards. Gets it back to Pennell. Pennell gets it over the line. Goes past Kiffner. Tries to cross pass. Doesn't work. It's in the corner now. Dominchek. Can't get it from Lutz. Nice little sauce over to the, but he loses it, and Buffalo gets it back. The winger lost the puck, and Buffalo gets it back. He tried the long pass, almost didn't work, but then almost didn't work again. Here comes Toledo. Toledo tips it into their zone, and Sorrow picks it up and went across the speed. Tries to beat the Dominchek, but it's a little bit ahead, and it's going to go down for icing. Sorrow's pass is a little bit in front of the Dominchek on that one.
This is their first game in almost, 2 weeks? Yeah. They had that first week bye.
Yeah.
This vacation for the first round of their first round of the playoffs.
15:58 left here in the third period, left here in the game, essentially, as it's 12-0 Buffalo. Buffalo looking for a baker's dozen as the puck goes down for an icing. Face off to the left of the goaltender, Jagger Maving. Kiffner on the draw for Buffalo. Toledo wins it, but do they? Because it goes all the way back down the ice. Here comes Toledo. Bounce pass off the boards. Toledo gains his own, but not for very long, as Gianni Dalton picks up the puck. And does he? Nope, never mind. I take that back. Gianni Dalton loses it. But there's Paul Tattoo behind the net to get the puck. He pokes it off in the corner. Asemacher and Tattoo in the corner. Tattoo gets it up. Toledo keeps it in. Puck's at everyone's feet. And Tattoo can't get it out. Pedal keeps it in. Puck's in the near corner. Tattoo gets it back off the boards. Butterworth getting into it a little bit with Wojciechowski. Pedal walks Butterworth a little bit. Turns around, nice little spin move there. Half a spin, half a spin. But Ventura kicks it out. Teeter keeps it in. Martin, cross pass, gets it back, fires from the point. Shot it wide. Here comes Ventura. Ventura gets up to the min check. The min check gains the red line and dumps it in. Buffalo's going to go